Chant together. Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, कर्नाटक किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, ask you even zero complete level, मौज में रहोगी हैप्पी. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When we look at an object, like this is a phone, hey, sit in such a manner that I can see everybody's face here. You are so sweet people. Don't hide behind anybody. Move this way, that way. It doesn't matter if you shuffle anywhere. So when we look at the object, we look at the object. But when we look at the mirror, we don't look at the mirror. We look in the mirror. And when we look in the mirror, we don't look at the reflection. We look at ourselves. So simple. So morning when we get up, we take the toothbrush and the paste and want to apply. So stand before the mirror. Apply there. No. Apply on ourselves. Studying scriptures and studying material science, this is the difference. See? When we study physics, chemistry, maths, we don't become that. But when we study the scriptures, we are not talking about something other than ourselves. And therefore, the study of the scriptures has a different technique. And what is the technique? The technique is every moment of our life is our guru if we learn from that. See, the other day somewhere, one lady came and she said, Swamiji, I want to adopt you as a guru. Now tell me, how can I become miserable in life? See, have you heard this? See, fools are more genius than the wise people. I said, Mama, I am already adopted by so many. So, no, I want to adopt you as a guru, and then I want some powerful mantra. Earlier, I had some mantra given by somebody, but it is not powerful. Give me some powerful mantra. I said, start saying after me. Say, Dhum dhadaka, dhum dhadaka, dhum dhadaka. Powerful mantra. See, friends, know for certain, don't push the guru outside. What I am trying to tell, how to learn from every experience of our life. See, we have a nice picture of Guru Maharaj, framed nicely, lest it may come out. Hang him on the wall, crucified, don't come down. No. Guru is your direct ability to learn from every single experience. Remember this. One example I have oft quoted. The food is in the plate. The hunger is in the pet. By looking at the food, will our hunger go away? No. Then the food has to be lifted from the plate, put in the mouth, proper mastication, salivation and swallowing. Where it should reach, where the hunger is. If this example is clear, where is the Guru? Outside. What is the Guru? A source of knowledge. Where is he? Is outside. Where is the problem? Problem is in our mind. So, that external Guru should enter our mind. See? And Guru physically can do nothing. Then what is a Guru? He who is a source of knowledge. So whatever we learn in Satsanga, that we must be able to apply in our life. Then that external Guru is migrating from the external to the internal. See, friends, because we have come across many professional Satsangi. Professional Satsangi means what? They go and listen to so much of Satsanga that they sit in the Satsang as a challenge. Now you try. Everybody has failed. Now you try to improve me. No. See, friends, we have to change. It's so important. And this principle where I learned from, you all must have heard the Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran. And in that Puran, there is a story. I'll just tell the important aspect of the story, not detail. There was one Avadhut, very healthy, strong, and relaxed on the banks of Ganges, at the base of the Himalayas. So a king, he was moving around, he went and asked him, "Sir, how come you are so relaxed and happy? You have nothing. No house, no wife, no children, no property, no kingdom, no army, no nothing, no wealth. How come you are so happy?" He said, "Therefore I am happy." See? Then the second question came. "Oh, who taught you? Who is your Guru?" So, that Avadhuta Mahatma told, "I have 24 gurus. Those who are daridri, they have got one difficulty, one overcoat or this thing. But those who are rich, you can go in anybody's house in this country. Worse than that is USA. They don't have the wardrobes. It's a walk-in wardrobe. And when you get inside, you don't know where from to come out. So many things are hanging pathetically. Ki, "Arey, mujhe to le lo." Nahi. See? So, those who are poor, they have got only one. And those who are rich, plenty of them. So that Mahatma said, "I got many gurus." "Many gurus? We heard there is only one guru." He said, "Yes, but I got many." "Who are they? What they taught you?" "They taught me nothing." Be attentive. "They taught me nothing. I learned from them." And who are those gurus? He enumerates 24, not one. And then he starts telling, from whom what I have learned. When we are learning, remember that Sadguru has descended in our heart. Simply writing somebody's name as Sadguru doesn't become Sadguru. See? Somebody can see, there is one girl, a Japanese in Brazil. Her name is Elizabeth. Is she Queen Elizabeth? In the same manner, by simply writing the thing, nothing happens. So we have to recognize Sadguru is our inherent ability to learn from every single experience of our life. See, friends, that we have to invoke. Normally, the same questions come again and again. Like, Swamiji, when we are listening to you, everything appears so simple and so easy. But you know, when we go out, again at home, again the husband, and then the children and the in-laws, and we forget and we become miserable. What should we do? So I told her, I said, Mama, my rule is very simple. You must have seen Hindi movies. If you have not seen, you have wasted your life. So in one of the Hindi movies, there was a song. एक सवाल तुम करो, एक सवाल मैं करूँ, हर सवाल का सवाल ही जवाब हो. So what is this? I said, this is the answer to your question. Now you answer my question, that is the answer to your question. She got confused. I said, that is my principle. Either convince or confuse. If you are convinced, you will change. If you are confused, you will start working on yourself. So I said, look here, it's very simple, not difficult. Hey, my problem is, when I get up in the morning, I have a nice cup of tea and nice biscuit. But again at 9 o'clock, I feel hungry. What should I do? Come on, Swami, you take breakfast. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, I take breakfast. But I tell you, don't get angry with me, Mama. But again at 12:30, 1 o'clock, again I feel hungry. What should I do? Take your lunch. Oh, thank you so much for your wisdom. Then I take the lunch. But again at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I feel again hungry. What should I do? Come on, take tea and some snacks. Oh, thank you so much for your wisdom. And I tell you, again at 8 o'clock, I feel again hungry. What should I do? Come on, Swamiji, take dinner. Why are you talking like this thing? I said, no, not yet over. What? This is not one day story. Every day this happens. Then every day eat. Similarly, Satsanga we have to be every day. See, friends, we have to repeat it. Nobody can help us. That is important. And what is the Satsanga? Satsanga is we are able to get the divine message in and through every single experience of our life. And if we are learning, don't require anything outside. We have to invoke that faculty in us, learn, rather than asking somebody. No, learn. And to what extent the perseverance should be? Take the example of your kids. A child, human child, when born, cannot walk. But it is looking here and there and seeing everybody in the house is walking. Come on, I am just lying down. What is this? So he is observing how people are walking. Oh, they are walking with their legs. Then he starts moving his legs in the air. And then looks here and says, come on, I am also moving my legs, but not moving ahead. Something wrong. He doesn't complain to anybody. Has any child ever asked, Mummy, when you were a baby, how did you learn walking? They don't ask. They discover their own techniques. And then he turns on the side. Then comes on the stomach, becomes a reptile and starts slowly pushing himself ahead. Even then it is not that fast like others are doing. Then he comes on knees and hands, starts crawling. Then he holds the wall, stands, and with the help of the wall, this is better. But I still would require the wall. Now what to do? These people are walking without the wall. How it is possible? He is observing. And one day he takes a courage, gives up the hold on the wall, and put the steps. Imagine he falls. And if he thinks it is impossible to walk, will he ever be able to walk? So as a child learns walking, we have to learn from every single experience of our life that Sadguru is in our heart. See, friends. Then we will come to know Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu Atmaiva Ripuratmanaha. We are our friend and we are our enemy. We are our friend when our mind is under our control. We are our enemy when the mind takes us for a ride. Therefore, friends, all the problems of life, they are not in the body. All the problems of life, they are not outside. The source of all the problems and the solution to all the problems is our mind. See, friends, how simple it is. Next step. We are all very aware about our body health. Don't eat this, maintain the figure, don't lose your shape, and then take this food and organic food. So many things. See, they are told. Now tell me what we have done from our birth till date to take care of our mind's health. Nobody, including our parents, ever taught us how to think. Because the thoughts come in the mind, that doesn't mean we are thinkers. We have never been taught how to think. See, neither the parents thought, because they also don't know how to think, nor the schools, colleges, nobody. We are taught about other things, not about how to think, so that we are able to express bliss and happiness in our life. Now, to understand this, take one example. A child grows up and finally he gets into medical college. So before he goes to medical college, he is looking at the people as human beings. Then, after he finishes his graduation, now his vision has changed. Now he starts looking at the world as possible patients. Human beings have disappeared. Because of the training, his thinking faculty has changed. See, friends, you know how I learned this thing? Many years before. This example also I have given in some of my talks. I flew from West Coast to East Coast. They call it red-eye flight. So, morning about 8 o'clock I got down and finished my morning ABCD, got fresh, and 11 o'clock was the retreat. So, 1 hour, 1.5 hour, first lecture was over, and naturally overnight flight and tired. So, I was just relaxing, and in the relaxation mode, my hands were on this waist, and like that I was standing. One lady came, unknown to me, and she said, Swamiji, I want to ask you a question. I said, Mama, before you ask me a question, I want to ask you a question. What? Are you a nephrologist? The moment I asked her, are you a nephrologist? She jumped out of her skin. Wow, how do you know that? I said, don't worry about it. Is it? She said, yes. Now tell me, why did you told me like this? I said, because when I was standing like this, when there is a kidney stone, kidney problem, and if you press like this on the kidney area, you get relief. And therefore, those people who have got kidney problem, they have this posture commonly seen. Is it not? Yes, Swamiji. Are you a doctor? I said, no, I am happy. Then, How do you know that? I said, then according to you, our Panduranga Vitthal Bhagwan, he is suffering from kidney stone because all the time his hands are here. He is not able to take out. Now see, that doctor is trained. Look at the things and diagnose the disease, is it not? We have to learn from our day-to-day experiences. Now, one of the experiences we all go through is this. We have default settings. And in the default settings, dekho, suno, bolte raho. We see, hear and keep on commenting. See, no need. How important it is. See, friends, therefore, we have got two faculties through our mind. One is default settings. Second is we have learned from our experiences of the mind. See, like body-wise what we do, we earn our bread and butter by working through the body, number one. Second thing, we also do exercise. We go for running, we go for walks, we do yoga. What for? Not for earning bread. But we are working by the body and we are working on the body. Is it not? Now tell me, what we have done to work on the mind? We know only working by the mind. And working by the mind is default settings. See? And if we are Indian, then no limit. See? You know, one of my habit while talking is, हमारे पंजाब की बात है. It comes by default. So if there is a Punjabi after the lecture, Swamiji, तुसी Punjabi हो? Now I have said, हमारे पंजाब की बात है. Yes. Where are you from? Second question. Then my third question. Where are you from, Mama? I am from Amritsar. I am from Jalandhar, Pani ke andar. Then in some talk, I say, see, in our Maharashtra, oh, you are a Maratha? I say, yes, I am a Maratha. Where are you from? Same question. My question, where are you from? Oh, I am from Solapur. I am from Kolhapur. Kya farak padta hai? One day I was caught. And one lady says, Swamiji, you are bluffing. I said, you learned it very late. What can I do? I don't talk the truth. I only bluff. Once I made this statement, one very senior Mahatma, he came and asked me after the lecture, Swamiji, don't mind, age-wise I am elder than you. I said, Maharaj, you are elder in everything, age-wise, wisdom-wise, everything. No, you should not say Satsang as a bluff session. You straight away say, it is a bluff session. I said, okay, I will not say. Vado na avalambyaha. Never argue with elderly people. Whatever they say yes and forget. They will also forget and you relax. The more you will argue with them, it will become firm. After that, there was one person, Kamandalu around. One Kamandalu asked, Swamiji, why didn't you tell him what you have to tell? I said, no, he is elderly than us. We should not argue with the elderly people. But okay, tell me. I said, look here. If I say, I was coming and on the way, I came across mirage waters and I collected one bottle full of mirage waters and it was so tasty, I tell you. Is it not a bluff? Whatever you talk about mirage waters is a bluff. Now what are mirage waters? They appear but do not exist. And if somebody says, it was late evening, I couldn't see properly, but I saw mirage waters, what you will say? Whom are you bluffing? Mirage waters require n number of factors for its appearance. The sun rays must land perpendicular, and in a bright day with sun, then only the refracted sun rays appear as water, because they are refracted, they are not straight. If there is no this particular condition, mirage waters cannot come. If this is clear, so what is the definition of an illusion or appearance but non-existence? That which appears under n number of conditions, and if those n number of conditions are not fulfilled, it cannot appear. So simple. Now this waking world. See, my spiritual practice, one of them is this. Every 2-3 days, I have to change my house, my bed, and everything. So when I go and sleep in any place, then this is wisdom pill. Then at night, I keep the light on and sleep. Swamiji, why do you keep the light on and sleep? Question for everything. I said, because I should get good dreams. I can see clearly. No, please tell. I said, look here, in a new place, I don't know where is the bathroom. Because at night when I sleep or you sleep, where are we, when are we, and what are we? That time, where is this world? When is this world? And what is this world? And then we get identified with the body. The moment we get identified with the body, this world comes into existence. So appearance of the world depends on some factors. If those factors are not fulfilled, this world has no existence. And therefore, wise people do not take this world as seriously and don't take it as real. See, friends, all those who have come to save this world, they were shaved off. This world has always been like this. There is nothing ever new happened in this world. See, friends, with this wisdom, I look at the world, and beautiful it is. But what happens? We give so much of importance to our perception, and then because of that, we start reacting to everything. So reacting to the world is our default settings. See? How simple it is. So that is working by the body. Working by the body is what? By that we earn our bread and butter. When we react to every situation, we earn our personality. I am good, I am bad, I am lucky, I am unlucky. Friends, remember, there is no freedom for I. Freedom from I, not for I. And therefore, whatever you talk about this world is a bluff. Then the second thing. What is our essential nature? Now, right now. How will you explain or talk about your presence? How can you speak of the being that you are? Will you say, oh, I am red, I am yellow? No colors and forms. Friends, that experience which does not involve operations of sense organs, mind and intellect, How can you talk? See, friends, by the eyes you can see everything, all colors and forms. Can we see our eyes with our own eyes? That which is revealed in the eloquence of silence, that is the truth. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasah. That from where the speech returns, that from where the mind returns, meaning that which cannot be objectified through the mind or the sense organs or the intellect. And therefore, intellectuals conceptualize the truth. See? Once, many years before, in Pittsburgh, after my talk in the university, one professor, one of them, he concluded and he said, Mr. Swami, you presented all the concepts very well. I said, my dear, I did not talk concepts. You are a professor is a concept. After retirement, ex-professor. You are American is a concept. Tomorrow you go to India and become citizen there, you are no more American. You are husband is a concept. Tomorrow divorce, no more husband. See, friends, but you are is the truth. But intellectuals, they conceptualize. Maybe about 5-6 years before, there was one buzzword here in UK. They asked me this question. Swamiji, what is your opinion about the God particle? That was the word. I said, I don't opine on dumb subjects. God particle, I said, man, tell me, what is the particle of the infinite? Can you fractionalize the infinite? You cannot. You can imagine. Like we imagine north, east, west, south. Are they parts of space? Where are they? See, friends. And therefore, that which cannot be spoken, that which cannot be thought of, that which cannot be experienced objectively, that is the truth. And therefore, anybody talking about Paramatma or anybody talking about the world are bluff masters. I am one of them. This we are never taught. This we are never told. Because then हमारा market खत्म हो जाएगा. My market will go away. And then we open our market, our shop. Swamiji Maharaj, I don't know. I am so fed up of my wife, I don't know why this is happening to me. Other people's wives are so good, but my wife is so terrible. Why? Then I know, Bakra mil gaya. So, Bakrid manao. You will not believe what kind of questions people ask us. In one place, one lady has asked this question, Swamiji, why it is called as Bakri Eid? Come on here, I am not a Muslim and I don't know anything. No, you know everything. Right? Then I told, because on Bakri Eid, a Bakra is slaughtered. Therefore, Bakri is happy. Then I come to know, okay, this fellow has come, he is fed up in his house, in his family. Therefore, now I must start encashing his foolishness. Then I tell him, look here, you have to do this puja. Narayan Bali. Maharaj, can't I do the wife Bali? No, he said, you can't do that. See, friends, don't get carried away by all these things. Then we tell them with a view to help him, not to earn money out of it. Then look here. You know, in the last life, you have tortured her. You have troubled her. And that time, she was doing Karwa Chauth. Karwa Chauth is done for having the same husband for next 7 lives. So you can't avoid now. She will be your wife again and again and again. Oh God, don't curse me like that. No, this is the rule of the law. You have to follow that. No, but now what can I do? Yes, that I can tell you. First of all, stop blaming her for your miseries, because last life you have tortured her, she is taking the revenge. Okay. Now, in this life, behave properly with her. Change your way of interacting with your wife. Then what will happen? Next life she will not be your wife. Really? I am ready. See, friends. Now what will be the net result? He will stop reacting. This is how we work by the mind, default. React to everything. And when he stops reacting to his wife or any situation, then he will be at peace. And only in the peaceful mind alone, contemplative thoughts are entertained. See, okay, Maharajji told last life I had tortured her, this life I am here, next life also she will come to me. Then, but last life this body was not there, but I was there. Okay. And next life also this body will not be there, but I will be there. And in this body I am there. Therefore, who am I? Your thinking process is initiated. So, never was I born, never do I die. See? Because now we are working on the mind. So I told you 2 things, working by the body, working on the body. That is easy to understand. But working by the mind and working on the mind, that we have to understand. See, working by the mind is default settings. About everything we have got an opinion. To everybody there is a suggestion. Oh God, why did you create this world like this? You should have asked me how to create. See, friends, these are our default settings. And therefore, this Maha Mantra which we tell you right in the beginning, who asked you? There is no need. But we have to talk. See, observe this next time when few people are together and they are discussing on something with which you had nothing to do. But then we want to get into that stream of discussions. And then we say, I have to say something. And go, what is the need? Friends, the most valuable commodity in our life is our peace of mind. Don't play with your peace of mind. Nobody can disturb us unless we cooperate. See? This is like working by the body, working on the body. Similarly, working by the mind is default setting. That has become our habit. Stop that habit. Then working on the mind. Now what is working on the mind? Be attentive. I am not telling you anything from books. It should be our direct experience. See? Once I was going for a pradakshina around Narmada river. You might have heard the name. And somewhere near Devas or somewhere, when we were going, there was lot of mud. And there was no option. We had to go through the mud. So I had to remove my khadao and took them in my hand and walking through. Maybe about above the ankles, the mud was there. So somehow we went. While going through, some thorn has gone in. But I can do nothing now. So somehow I dragged through. And after going, then washed the feet and I forgot about that. After second or third day, I started limping. So my friend said, what happened? I said, I don't know, it's giving pain. Then he said, let me check. He was a doctor. He saw that. He said, oh, something has gone in, maybe a thorn or something. And then he saw, there was, be attentive, there was a swelling, there was redness, there was tenderness, there was pain. It was a kind of an abscess. So what he did, he removed the thorn and he said, you are lucky, everything has come out. I said, very good. Now what I have to do? Nothing you have to do. I'll just put some covering bandage so that the dust and water doesn't go in. Then it will heal of its own. For healing, we don't require external support. Healing happens naturally. We sleep only for healing purpose. There is no other purpose of sleep. Now when I saw all that, what I have learned. I told you, spiritual practice is learn from your experiences. When a foreign body enters our tissue, the tissue starts reacting. Reaction of the tissue is an abscess, painful, tender. Then how long it will remain? Till the foreign body is there. When you remove that foreign body, slowly, in due time, it will go away. Exactly the same way. Whatever enters in our mind, it is a foreign body. And that foreign body creates a reaction in the mind tissue. And the reaction of the mind tissue, because of the entry of the foreign body, is called as thought. See, friends. Now what we have done with our food? We have removed the foreign body. Exactly the same thing we do with our mind. One example. I get up early in the morning. People normally sleep because they are gentlemen and I am a bhoot. So I get up early in the morning. And then after I finish my morning ABCD, then I want a cup of tea. And my tea is not very expensive. Only hot water and one tea bag, enough. Nothing is required. So I go to the kitchen. Oh God, where they have kept the water kettle? There is no kettle. Oh, I found it. But now, where is the tea bags? Then I start seeing everywhere, nowhere find. And I become more and more disturbed. And in that, again I find out, oh God, very good. And then I have a nice cup of tea. And then it goes, ha. Now what happened? The foreign body, I want a cup of tea, entered the mind. And when I got a cup of tea, the foreign body was removed. And net result, aha, no more abscess, no more thought. Friends, freedom from desires is God realization. But what happens in our wrong understanding? I want a cup of tea. If I don't get, I am very angry, frustrated. Then I get a cup of tea. Now I am happy. Therefore, when I did not have a cup of tea, I was disturbed. Now I have a cup of tea, I am happy. Therefore, happiness has come from the cup of tea. If tea has happiness as an alkaloid, everybody should be happy by taking a cup of tea. But it doesn't happen. Like fire is heat. So anybody touching the fire, he gets burnt. In the same manner, has the cup of tea the contents of happiness? No. But we can't deny our experience of happiness. But only thing is, we are not able to pinpoint what is the source of happiness. And if we have little bit of contemplative understanding of our life, then you will learn from every experience. See, whenever we have given importance to anything or anybody, that thing or body has entered our mind. It is a foreign body. That is an abscess on the mind. That abscess on the mind, in a dignified way, we call it as a thought of love. See, friends, the more you work on this, then we are working on the mind. But we never have worked on our mind. We work only by the mind. The day when we start minding our mind, friends, we are reborn. And this rebirth will never die. This body birth, body will die, guarantee. But once a seeker is born in us, the seeker never dies. Shuchi nam Srimatam gehe yoga bhrashto vijayate athava yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimatam. Bhagavad Gita says, once you have started working on your mind, you will never die. And ultimately be attentive. Ultimately, the mind will die. See, friends, this is another very important topic. Be very attentive. I am trying to tell you what is the death of the mind. If our gross body, we have got three bodies, you all know. Gross body, subtle body, and causal body. Now, gross body, if it stops having diseases, it is dead. Only the dead body doesn't have diseases. If we are having some or the other problems, it's a good thing. We are still alive. See, friends. And if there is no disease possible, then we are dead. See? Can somebody conduct a study, incidence of cancer in the Catholic graveyard? No, not possible. So, if there are diseases, it is called as vyadhi. Body disease is called as vyadhi. And the mind disease is called as adhi. Vyadhi, adhi, and avidya. These are the three diseases because of which we are still alive. Now the disease of the mind is adhi. And what is the disease? Disease of the mind is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Grunat, Irsha, frustration, anger, greed. These are the diseases of the mind. When our mind stops all these diseases for good, be attentive, mind dies. Now we have to learn what is the meaning of the death of the body and death of the mind. What is our body? Our body is made up of 5 elements. When the body dies, what happens? Air element goes back to total air. Heat element goes back to total heat element. The water element goes back to water. The earth element goes back to earth. And the space which was occupied by the body is relieved. So who died? Nobody. See, friends, therefore, death is an illusion. Nobody dies. With this wisdom, we play the game of life. See? Now, second is the diseases of the mind. Diseases of the mind are kama, krodha, lobha, etc. All these anomalies of the mind. And all of them are in the form of thoughts. Friends, our mind reacts and expresses through words. Mind is water and words are ice cubes. Mind has no specific shape, size. Ice has got specific shape and size. Water is one, ice cubes are many. Mind is one, thoughts and words are many. Be very attentive. When the desire, anger, whatever comes, it comes in the form of the thought. And the thoughts express by putting on the clothes of the words. When we come out of the bathroom, we put on the clothes and then come out. We don't come out naked. In the same manner, thoughts do not come out of the mind without putting on the clothes of words. Therefore, friends, try to think any topic you like. But one condition, do not use words while thinking. Can you think? Thought-free mind is consciousness. This has to happen once in lifetime. Finite can be repeated. Infinite cannot be repeated. Bhagavad Gita says, Sthitva syam antakalepi brahma nirvana mrichyati. Even at the time of discarding the body, if this clicks, you are one with the divine. what we have been doing is only learning how to work on the mind. Not the yoga way. Yoga way, chitta vritti nirodha. And vrittaya panchataya. There are 5 types of thoughts. And then close it. No. Don't do all that. Instead of that, learn whatever we have given importance to. That creates the battalion of thoughts in our mind. If I have given importance to something or somebody, I alone can devalue that. One day, if it will click you that nobody can help us in our life except ourselves. And what is that? Only recognize. Whenever we are obsessed with anything in life, that is the source of all the disturbances. So let it be relations, friends, enemies, government, health, disease, punctuality, cleanliness, anything. That is the cause of all the disturbances. Then what should be our approach? Again, learn. Is there anything in this world which supports everything but doesn't get influenced by anything? Yes, there is. What? Space. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapaha, na shoshayati marudaha. Space supports the earth, the waters, the fire, the air. But the earth doesn't destroy the space, water doesn't wet the space, fire doesn't burn the space, and the air doesn't take away the space. Is it not true? Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhirastatra naviyati. Childhood has come and gone. What happened to us? Then teenage came and gone. What happened to us? Then middle age came and went away. What happened to us? This old age will also go. Nothing will happen to us. Dhiraha, wise people, namuyati. They are not deluded. मरने भी नहीं देते. You cannot die. See, friends, those who want to live long and those who want to commit suicide, both of them fall in the same category. Because those who want to commit suicide, they think, if I kill myself, everything will be over. So, killing the body. And those who want to live long, they also think the same way. If my body lives long, I live long. Ubhautavana vijanitaha nayam hantina hanyate. Both of them are Beokuf of the highest order. I am not using a dignified word. Ignorant. It doesn't click. Beokuf, समझ में आ जाता है. We feel very homely with that word. See, friends, therefore, focus attention on this truth. Then play the game of life. So, like when the gross body dies, it merges to the source. In the same manner, when the mind dies, no thoughts, no desires, then mind merges with the consciousness. Like gross body is nothing but the 5 elements. In the same manner, mind is nothing but consciousness. See, friends, slowly and steadily, when this knowledge becomes deep in our day-to-day life, then the presence or absence of the things in this world is never an issue. Give it a try, it is not difficult. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.